Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new Noobs and Combat units from the 4.20 patch, or 420 patch, nice, which is the AA truck and the AA cannon. So let's just hop right in. The AA truck is a unit that you can get for 1 chicken nugget and 400 points. It is relatively expensive for the average new player who is just starting out in the game, since you have to do a try hard mission or waste your gift box from the developer when you first enter the game. So yeah, it's pretty decent at its job, only targeting air units. So its main armament is a AA flak cannon that does decent damage against enemy planes and can fire on the move. So it's really good at its job of taking down enemy planes because of Overwatch and the pretty good damage, because it's basically grunt damage to planes, which is still decent. But you have to be aware of Overwatch because it can only if you Overwatch a unit, then that unit was it can then your AA truck can no longer can shoots like in 2 turns. It recharges after 2 turns because Overwatch is kind of scuffed right now on the mobile field gun. So yeah, I would not recommend putting him in an Overwatch situation, but he can stop pretty dangerous units like bombers and fighters. You can only use it on 2 maps: the Air Superiority and the Eastern Front, and the Pearl Harbor mission on Pacific Front. Well, one of them, Pacific Front, is now a hard mission, and uh, Eastern Front is an expert mission, which is incredibly difficult. So it's very good at its job. I feel like a broken record at this point, but it's good at its job, being able to. It's basically the light gunner of all the AAs, being able to move around, be more mobile, and push objectives, and push with the infantry, protecting them from the enemy units. So yeah, overall, a decent unit. Even though its lackluster damage against enemy planes is kind of mid, you can make it viable by just spamming them because they're really cheap. They only cost 60 ticks, and because metal is removed, they don't cost any more metal. So let's get on to AA cannon. So after getting your AA truck to 150 EXP, you have access to AA cannon. AA cannon is basically the medium gunner of the AAs. It has hefty damage. I mean, can one-shot the fighters and bombers. So it's very good at its job, but it's incredibly bad at mobility for its firepower. It can only move one. It can't benefit from rows, unlike AA truck. It's overall not going to be pushing up with infantry, so it would be better off just sitting near an outpost, protecting it from AA, or just setting it up in like a position in the trees where bombers frequently pass by and sniping them out of the air, since it doesn't have Overwatch though, so it's not the best, but Overwatch is on the AAs. And plus its damage just makes up for its low ammo count with only having 2, which is rivaled only by the RPG and flamethrower and other tanks, but it does do massive damage, so makes up for it. For ammo storage and mobility, you get insane amounts of damage. So overall, a very good defensive unit that can really punish enemy planes that overextend. So yeah, with my playstyles for both of these units, I would personally go with uh, AA truck being a lot more offensive, pushing with the infantry with your like IFVs or APCs, and then for AA cannon, mainly sitting in the back to being defensive or setting it up in a position for counter strikes up against enemy planes. Yeah, planes. since on air superiority you have to protect those dumb, stupid looking tanks, and so it could be good for passing around. You could set it up with like a supply truck in like a common choke point, and just start sniping planes out of the sky. But be warned, enemy infantry can capture it. So overall, the AAs are a very good unit. Should be used on any map that has aircraft like air superiority or Pearl Harbor. Personally, wouldn't keep them other than that because their niche is too small, but still could be up and coming for a helicopter update. So yeah. Oh, do you guys? So right now I'm going into the outro right now. So do you guys really like the new what's it called? The new video quality. I have upgraded from my Roblox player to what's it called? To OBS. Yeah, I got OBS, so now I can record it, and it's not going to be fuzzy and yeah, bad. So yeah. Also, I thank you for 25 subs. It means a lot to me just sitting in my room talking about noobs in combat to get me to 25 subs. So thank you all for subscribing to my garbage content. So yeah, well, that's about it. See ya.